something spicy. Like we're not ugly. Broke woman expects a man to pay her rent.
You single though?
Am I single?
Yeah, you're cute.
No, I have a boyfriend.
And she's holding a girl's hand.
Okay. I mean, we could be friends. We could just be friends.
You just called her hot and stuff.
IG? Instagram?
That's her Kiki right now. No.
Thank you, TJ!
That you follow? You telling me? Okay, put it down.
See what I'm saying? We're on camera. So if the camera was not recording and you would not be busted, you would have him as a friend on IG.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying?
What happened is I got a teenage son and they're fucking obsessed with me. They fucking sing my songs in his school. They talk about like how hot of a mom I am. And my son's friends started finding my OnlyFans. So now it's hard for me to promote, and because now my son's going to school like getting teased and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's hard having
so
a
now you
teenage
figured
son
it out.
and being a hot mom.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Stevie Wonder could have seen this one coming. They're teenage boys. I mean, let's be real. Anything with breasts is pretty much going to arouse a teenage boy. That really hasn't changed throughout the years.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is she chose the fast money and was willing to gamble with her son's mental health in order to get it.
One thing about me, I'm cheating to the day I die. Men get no respect around this. Why would I trip over a man? Do you see out here? I don't even look at men as real people, to be honest. I kind of feel like they like advanced pets. They kind of like talking dogs. Hey, my heart, my mind, and my soul.
What's up, bitch?
What are you doing, the love of my life?
Man, I'm hungry. Bring me some food.
All right, just text me what you want.
All right, hurry up, ho.
All right, I'm on my way.
So hypocritical.
It's funny because it's true.
Are you, hey, I know you said you had a lot of stuff going on this week. Do you need some gas in your car?
Right.
And we ain't even talking about a couple $100. Like if we dating and I'm telling you, yeah,
Go
I
get
had
your
to pay
nails
for this.
done. Go do this.
For instance, I paid $500 every 5 weeks for my classes. I'm in school again, right? Okay.
Yay.
Ain't nobody paying for my classes. I'm paying for them out of the pocket. So it's like if you know you coming in, you know I got all this stuff going on. I'm like, dang, I had to pay for my rent this week, my school class this week, my car note, which has happened.
Oh my God, you actually have to pay things that every single person who is a grown-up has to pay as well? Oh my God. Should we mention also breathing and drinking water?
To pay in 1 week, right? We talking about 3 racks at this point.
I mean, if you broke, just say you broke.
Yeah.
But, all right. But here's some facts. Women hold 2/3 of the $1.54 and growing $1 trillion student loan debt. Women also drive 70 to 80% of consumer spending. Women also lead in eviction rates. Specifically and unfortunately, black women lead in most likely to be evicted.
Let's be honest, like you can have these rates and these percentage, but you have also different perspectives of seeing these rates and these percentages. Like he's just mentioning one aspect of it and not the overall picture. And he's just comparing it with specifics, other specifics. So I don't like that when people mention like 70% of women do that, blah, blah. But where? When? How? In which country? Is it overall? Because of which reasons? Like, you know, like there's so many specifics that goes into that. So I don't like going into percentages.
When it comes to eviction rates. So understanding all of that, I think it would be a safe presumption, at least, to say that women have a habit of putting themselves into a financially destitute position. So if a man is going to come in and rescue a woman and support her, give her extra money to make sure she keeps her head above water.
I mean, a woman needs to lose her job or lose her scholarship or lose her whatever if she is like pregnant or raising a young child, because they choose to actually devote their whole attention and their time to raise the kid. And both parents at that point agree that that is the best to do. And of course, that comes with outcomes. Like literally, if you cannot work, you don't get pension at the end. You don't have a job. You don't have insurance. You don't have security. You're going to lose your apartment, blah, 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 etc.
Does he also get that authority over her? At least does he get a financial authority over her where he can open up her books? Where are you spending your money? How are you spending your money? What unnecessary items, what overspending habits do you have that need to be reined in?
I think women do tend to spend more on themselves materialistically with like some things that are not that like life important. But also, I believe that it is a necessity for women to do that in order to feel more confident in themselves, to look pretty for them. And I don't think the man will be complaining when his woman is getting her nails done or her lashes done. And these are expensive, all right? So, of course, if she is working, I think she should be able to spend bigger percentage of her money prepping herself and taking care of the way she looks. Because it's at the end of the day, you are the one looking at her the whole time. Would you rather look at a woman who is taking care of herself like that with her own money? Like, I think that's fair. And of course, yeah, like if she's only spending her money on herself and she doesn't care about the family, then that is a problem. But also you have to understand the other aspect.
I mean, because let's be real. Some of them are out here taking their rent money, taking what little money they do have, and spending it recklessly, foregoing their responsibilities
dumb,
to go
yeah.
on a vacation with the friends and go away, go to the Beyonce concert, and
that's
then
dumb.
saying, I'll figure it out. See, the problem is, and this isn't always exclusive to women,
I think that's
people who put themselves
people,
in
yeah,
bad financial positions in life and then expect someone to come along and save them, but they don't want that person to then also have authority in showing them, and in many cases, just trying to help them better understand how they can keep themselves from getting back in that same position, because all they're going to end up doing is coming back to that person asking for more help.
Yo, hey fellas, I need your honest advice. I'm dating a woman who still lives with her baby dad. She says
that's literally the biggest red flag you can have. That it's finished there, over. There is no need to speak about it anymore. Like, what?
What?
beat us.
Never can tell you. Why are you there?
She says that they are not together and they haven't
Oh, bro. She says
been intimate for years.
Stop the cap.
stop the cap, literally.
She tells me that they are not together, but she never answers the phone around him or after 10 p.m.
You don't find that suspicious?
She says even though they are not together, she said that a lot, she still shows respect to him.
Little getting dug out. Raw.
She says until she moves, she would never bring a man to the house. She always have, where I'm at, she always have to go home at night, and she could never spend a night with me either.
Bruh, like, bruh.
It smells like bitch in here.
How many signs later?
There's the bitch.
Do you have a brain?
Should I trust her or am I a fool?
You're a fool.
What should I do to find out if I'm being played?
Go away. Go back to the docks where you belong. You go back to being a two-bit nothing.
He is being played hard.
Listen, let me tell you something. This is why, and this may be very hard to believe, because if you're watching this, you're probably saying to yourself, most of you are probably saying, why would any man in his right mind
He's a
place
fool.
himself
Exactly
in the
that.
middle of a situation
we
like that? But this is exactly why I find it extremely hard to believe, despite all of the rhetoric and kind of the talk that nobody will want a single mother. Because there are always going to be men desperate enough that they're going to be willing.
That's the thing. That is so true, because I have friends who I talked about this topic with, and the majority of them agree that they would never date a single mom. Like, they were saying, even if she's the hottest woman, the best woman, like, I don't want to be someone's dad, and it's not even my child. I don't want to raise someone else's child. Like, that comes with a lot of responsibilities, and people don't want to do that. And I'm like thinking, but what if the dad died? You know, what if, like, I don't know, there is a specific reason for that happening. Like, is a woman really doomed if she is raising a child by herself, mid-30s, 40s, I don't know. And I'm thinking, like, shouldn't, like, there's so many stepdads out there who would love to raise the child and take them as their own and stuff like that. Like, at the end of the day, I don't think that it's like a one answer, like big no. But all the males that I asked, they would always say hell no. And I'm thinking, maybe you say it right now like that, but maybe if you actually do meet a person and that person is so, like, specifically so nice and sweet for you, and you like a soulmate to each other, I don't think you would really mind the child at that point. But yeah, you would maybe question it, and it would come with a lot of more responsibilities. It would be tough, but it happens. It happened a lot of times. But all the guys I asked, they said no. So I don't know.
Do anything in order to get next to a woman. Meaning they'll ignore all the red flags. They'll put themselves into such
a mosquito bit my butt.
That from the outside looking in,
from all the places,
it's obvious that it's not going to end well. It just can't end well. It has such a low probability rate of turning out right. You're better off taking whatever money you got left in the bank and betting it all on $1 million scratch off.
What you do? It's not all about money, brother.
Tell him.
Wait. What did they ask? What do you do at Kai's stream?
What you do for a living?
What do you do for a living? OnlyFans, man. What do you think? Look at her.
I make films.
Oh, you like to make movies?
Yeah, I like to make my own movies.
Oh, so where can I see it? Like in the nearest theater?
You can see it on
YouTube, Netflix.
you can see it on your nearest phone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I understand he's a handsome young man, but he needs to get it under control because it's affecting my life.
Have you had problems with some of the women you've been dealing with?
No. She got multiple kids, first of all. I got another 23-year-old little brother. He done had way more problems than me. Like, we're not ugly, so females is not gonna be a problem. Yes. So I just feel like, personally, she shouldn't even be tripping, because why would you birth somebody like this? Like, why would you birth somebody that look like this? Like, and then not expect stuff to happen?
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're saying stuff happens because you look the way you do?
No, I'm saying, like, yeah. I think so.
No, this is so disturbing on so many levels, because when I see a clip like this, the first thing that just comes and draws to my mind is really, where is his father at? And if he does have a father who is present in his life, what kind of job has he done if this is the type of mentality
There's so many
that his son
narcissists.
has?
And you know what? Like, even this guy like looks hot and whatnot, but there are narcissists who are, they don't have a reason to be narcissists, but they are, and they have these narcissistic traits in a relationship that I do not understand where it comes from. I have no clue.
I see a young man like this who is so undisciplined, who is so reckless, who is so immature. It's really just sad to watch, because ultimately, you know, the path he's headed down and what the inevitable is if he doesn't change his mentality and change his ways. Here you have a young man who looks to be raised by a single mother, and the issue is that this man doesn't have dick discipline. And he's doing what a lot of young men would do, which is having fun and having a good time with women. But the lack of fatherhood in his life and the lack of leadership to show him that even though you're a man and even though you may have these passions and lust for women, you still have to have some level of dick discipline, or else you're going to put yourself into situations that in the future you may end up regretting, because now you have multiple baby mothers and you're having unnecessary drama that you created into your life. When I see men who have the mentality he has, what I'm seeing is men who are headed down a path that are going to end up regretting the decisions that they made in their past. And then when the time does come where they finally have some clarity and better understanding of how their lustful acts can have tremendous repercussions towards their future, unfortunately,
I agree with him.
it might be too late. Anyway, guys, as always, questions.
Thank God he didn't mention it. In the whole video, he didn't say dismantle. My God. Success, even though I just said it, but you know.
Thoughts, feedback, drop them down below.
I like the effort in the edits that he put in this video.
Their opinions,
I like
perspective on the subjects. Don't forget, as always, if you've been enjoying the content,
here, put it
you haven't
here
already,
so
hit that
we
like
can see your
and subscribe
face.
button for more. And as always, until next time.
Until next time. He's so serious though. I can't wait for him to start like being himself more on videos. I remember when I started making videos, I was like, Trembling and being so scared. Now I give 0 Fs. I am like literally the derpiest person alive. Like you can make so many screenshots of my derpy faces. It's unbelievable. And I don't care because I'm just a human being myself. Like that's the most important. It's disgusting to hear a grown woman complaining about paying bills. Like literally, like wow, you have to pay bills. Like every single person needs to pay bills. Every grown-up needs to do that. The other woman sounds so entitled to a man's money. Like she's the only one paying. Yeah, exactly. Like, no, you get your own job. Pay your own bills. She's paying 500 for school. Okay, well, she obviously isn't missing meals. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, all right.